Hello traders, Jason here with SwingHigh.com. It is Thursday, May 26th, 2011, and yesterday I did not update. I had a pretty crappy day. Not nearly as bad as that day last week, but down a few $100. Just nothing was working. Bunch of crappy little trades that kept getting stopped out, and I probably overtraded. The thing about yesterday is that a lot of my trades actually, I don't want to say a lot, about half my trades seemed to work, and then the other half just didn't, and I ended up losing too big on my losers and not making enough on my winners. But yeah, I learned a couple things about not overtrading and a little bit more about position sizing. Well, let's take a look at today. Today, there was a point where I was up about $1,000, and I finished the day up about $30. So that sucks, but I learned some things in the process. Let's look at some of my trades for today. I made a trade in HTZ late in the day when it broke out here. Ended up covering right around, not covering, but selling right around my break-even price. I actually had a position from this breakout, a small position here, and then added to the position on this breakout, and ended up closing the position here for a small win. BIG did not trade this one today, I don't think. Oh, no, I did. I traded this one on sort of an opening drive play. I had a bunch of opening drives play that worked, drive plays, excuse me, that worked for me today, which was interesting. But I think if I'm going to do these again, if I'm going to do more opening drive plays, I'm going to have to attack them with a little bit more size. Today, my average size for these opening drives was about 100 shares. I should probably do maybe 200 or 300 shares, just to make them a little more worth my while, because if they do work out, they usually work out pretty well. This one caught the opening drive, ended up selling out on this pullback here. I didn't really like the way the market was shaping up at the time, and was willing to take my profits. I did trade NetApp as well. This one, I did not get in on the initial opening drive, but I got in on this pullback and break off of this level. Wrote it up and then stopped out somewhere in this consolidation area. So far, all these trades look pretty good, but I didn't have enough size in the ones that actually made a lot of money. NetApp was just a short below 40. Tried to get that like opening move, but at the time, I guess the market was a little too strong, or held it up. It's basically a sideways chop in today's market, which was a tough day to trade. This one I ended up taking a small loss on. It was only like $20 or something. I don't really care about that one. It wasn't the best trade. In hindsight, there wasn't really much telling me to take a short where I did. Just the fact that it was under 40. But, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have waited for it to test that 40 level and gotten a better risk reward and actually probably made money on the trade. Actually, I would have made money on the trade if I did that. Finally, TIF. This one gave me a real headache today. Great opening drive. I've got in around 74. Caught a good 2 points on the opening drive. Added on this pullback. Got up to here. Added again on this pullback. Hit the highs. And at these highs, I was looking at like $800 in profit, and I was like, sweet, this is awesome. I'm going to wait for another pullback and buy again. I should have been way more aggressive. I should have just taken profits there at the highs, because it was slowing down. It wasn't showing like momentum and too much strength that it was just going to run through it. If I took profits there, I could have added again if they broke out. And then I could have even bought new shares on a pullback. But instead, I ended up getting caught up in this consolidation all day, making a couple crappy little trades along the way, getting shaken out a couple times, and ended up pretty much... Oh, actually, the very end of the day, my internet crapped out on me, and I ended up losing about $300 by the time I got my internet back on and actually was able to get out of the position that I made.